Hey gang, Scott here with another self-storage quick tip. Got a cool little tool that I'd like to show you from the folks at OpenTech Alliance, the Kiosk folks, and it's a return on investment worksheet. It's a calculator that shows you what kind of an impact you can have on your net operating income by installing a kiosk at your self-storage facility. So let's take a look here. Assuming that you've got a full-time property manager in place right now. It's a facility that's maybe 200, 220 units. You got a full-time property manager, $12 an hour, working 40 hours a week. Let's say you install the kiosk, and these are real examples. This is what we see at our facility as well. Let's say you can reduce it down to 25 hours, and that's pretty realistic by adding the kiosk. They don't have to be there as long if you've got the kiosk in place. You may not have a part-time manager, relief, or holiday manager. Let's say on average throughout the year, maybe there's a 1 hour a week, just to average it out for the year. So what is the impact? Well, payroll savings per year is about $9,168. Okay, nothing to write home about, but let's take a look at the rest. Now let's say your facility, the cap rates in your area are about 9% right now. That's what they're trading for in this market, in your particular market. So let's say that the average, now the increase in revenues, let's look at the increase in revenues by adding this kiosk. So let's say your average monthly rent per unit, let's say that's about $89. $89 is what you're getting on average. The average length of stay at our facilities, and really close to the national average, is about 11 months. When a renter moves in, they stay about an average of 11 months. Let's say that the kiosk, by being there after hours, available on weekends, nights, holidays, let's say that the average additional kiosk rentals that you get per month is 4. Okay, now we'll give it a little bit of credit here and say that, okay, we may have received some of those folks if they had just left a message or came back during office hours. So let's say 75% of those rentals we would have we can attribute to the kiosk, and 25% we would have gotten on our own anyway. So that says that roughly 3, we get 3 additional rentals from the kiosk. Well, if you then calculate and look at for how long they stay and your average monthly rent, average value of the new rental is $979 that you receive from the kiosk. Incremental revenue per month is $2,937, and the incremental revenue per year is now $35,244 that you'll receive just by having the kiosk in place. So if we look at, remember, commercial real estate here, we're dealing at values based on net operating income. Your income minus your expenses. You increase your income and reduce your expenses, you increase the value of your facility. And so if we look at the the annual NOI impact, net operating income impact of having the kiosk, about $44,412. So if we carry that down, here, the accumulated impact of the NOI is $77,607, because now the average yearly impact is $26,549. That is, you subtracted the cost of installing the kiosk. This is year 1 at a 9% cap rate. Look at this. You've got an increase in facility valuation due to the kiosk of $294,984, and that's at a 9% cap rate. That's real money, folks, and that will show up in the NOI figures and in an appraisal and in the underwriting when you get ready to either refinance or sell this facility. But in the meantime, the impact is $26,000 to the positive by installing this $15,500 kiosk at $1,250 to install it and $225 a month. A pretty good return on your investment, don't you think? Well, we do as well, and we've got kiosks at every single one of our facilities, but one. There's only one that we do not have this kiosk. So if you want more information from the folks at OpenTech Alliance, go to OpenTechAlliance.com, OpenTechAlliance.com. And for more information on self-storage investing in general and operations, head on over to our site, www.selfstorageinvesting.com. We've got more free information for you, downloads, booklets, videos, reports, you name it. If you're interested in the self-storage business, go to the internet's most powerful site, www.selfstorageinvesting.com. This has been Scott Meyers with another self-storage quick tip.